Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Morgan, and bid you all welcome back to Dragon Age. So last episode, we decided we were going to spend a lot of time doing like companion quests, as much as possible. And we took care of Sten's. We got his sword back. He's very happy, and he's very pleased with us. I wonder if he has anything more to say about it.
You called.
I did.
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
What do you mean by a weak mind?
That is complicated. I told you before that I was sent here. I saw the last of the creatures cut down. Too late. I only know that I was no longer among my brothers. And I searched for it. And when they said they found me with nothing, I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand.
It is in your hand. We went through all this. I don't know why this is still a dialogue option.
Near Lake Callan had. Perhaps.
Didn't we? Did I load the wrong save? I might have. Nope, we did it. So whatever, I just got some free approval out of him. I guess that's fine. No big deal. He has probably got the highest approval out of anybody right now, but he's also the only one we've really taken care of. I thought we might move on to Morrigan's and deal with Flemeth, but that's not going to happen. I tried that off screen about 10 minutes ago. Big disaster. Did more damage against her than I thought we would, and with a lot of micromanaging I could probably have done better, but I don't think it's going to happen right now. I need everybody to level up quite a bit more, so next step, I guess, why don't we head back to Denerim and try and get Alistair to reunite with his sister, who he seems to miss quite dearly.
Indeed.
Obviously, Denerim is not really the best place to be right now, but, well, managed it before. I don't see what the big deal is. I'd be surprised if we didn't get ambushed. Ah, fancy that. Morgan's all ready for action for some reason. So we haven't been here for a while. Here's a fellow, Slim Cooldry. I remember good old Slim Shady had some missions for us in the past.
Good to see you, Warden. Fighting the good fight, eh?
As always. You have a mark for me?
I'm lining something up. The bleeding perfect mark. It'll be your greatest crime yet. But so far, the opportunity hasn't presented itself. If I find a way, maybe do something else.
Okay, well, you got a quest marker over your head. This might be something that actually crops up after we do stuff here, but I don't really know. Now, this guy, did we ever talk to this guy?
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does... Thank you.
I guess we have. I think that guy in, earlier tried to fight us, didn't he? I don't quite remember.
Crafts.
Shut up,
Welcome
Steve
back.
Blum.
Is there something else you'd ever...
Got some kind of decent looking armor. So let's see. I haven't checked on Alistair in a while. Does he have anything Alistair could use? Well, that's quite an improvement. Doesn't really have any sets. I guess he does. I want to keep things as sets, but I think I want a set of that Templar armor if we can make it. And he's got this badass helmet, but I think the helmets actually do not contribute to armor sets. It's either you need 3 out of the 4 items, or the helmets are ignored, because helmets are a very distinguishing piece of armor that you don't necessarily, don't necessarily want to make a set out of, because it would be cool to mix things up. So we don't need that. Blood Dragon Plate, we don't have the rest of those pieces. I don't know if anyone's ever even going to be able to wear them. Still have a shit ton of gifts. I really need to start handing these out just to free up some space. I don't know if we'll ever need these. I don't think this ever actually does anything, but it's not worth anything. It's just taking up space in our inventory. Oh well. We're doing fairly decent on inventory space, but Now, when I was told that... Or... It says in the quests... Where is it? Companions. Alistair's family. She lives near the alienage. I thought that, that meant until we opened up, like, that part of the, city, we wouldn't really be able to find her. But it turns out... It's not really the case. I think she lives somewhere in this neighborhood. I don't quite remember where it was.
That's my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go and see?
Yeah, let's do that.
Will she even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister.
Alright, well, pronouncing it weirdly isn't going to make it sound any less strange.
Let's go. Let's just go.
Alright, let's go. Knock, knock.
Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle. You won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Goldanna? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldanna, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
Are you sure your information was correct, Alistair?
Yes, I think so. I'm sure of it, in fact. Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
For all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off.
That's hardly Alistair's fault, is it?
And who in the Maker's name are you? Some elf to follow him about and carry his riches for him?
Hey, don't speak to her that way. She's my friend and a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Goldanna, Alistair came here hoping to find his family.
Well, he found it. And what good is that to me? None, that's what. Unless he can see to it that his family lives as it should.
I suppose maybe I could give her some money for my nieces and nephews. 15 sovereigns, maybe? Would you let me give her that?
Yeah, go ahead if you like.
Then here, Goldanna, take this money. I know it's not much, but...
You, a prince, marching in here with your fancy armor and such, and this is all you got to offer? You must think I'm very stupid.
Man, that's like half my money.
I don't think that at all. I want to help, if I can.
You want to help? You go to whatever high and mighty folks you run with, and you tell them you've got nephews and nieces that aren't living as they've a right to. You do that.
This is the family you were searching for, Alistair.
Yes, apparently so. And let me promise you this, Goldanna. I'll do whatever I can, speak to whomever I have to ensure you and your children are taken care of.
That sounds all well and fine, but you'll have to forgive me if I don't exactly hold my breath.
You have my promise. I can't give you more than that. Let's go. I want to go. Goodbye, sister.
Well, that wasn't exactly a heartwarming reunion. Not that they were ever met before this, but still.
Well, that was not what I expected, to put it lightly. I lived up to my promise, I suppose, but this is the family I've been wondering about all my life? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot.
Everyone is out for themselves. You should learn that.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I should. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
So, yeah, we lost a lot of money there. But, whatever. We did what we had to do. So, the interesting thing about this quest is, there's two characters, two companions in this game that have a sort of personality mechanic called hardening, which is something I don't really know a whole lot about. I never really did it before. I don't think I've ever done Liliana's quest, for example. She's the other one who has it, but this is Alistair's moment, where his personality changes based on the encounter and how you speak with him afterwards. And I think just about every dialogue option involved there basically makes him less... what's the word? Less... let's just say sympathetic to other people. He becomes a bit more selfish, but also more confident. And kind of just learns that, you know, he's got to stop worrying so much about other people, what they think, and what he can do for them, and just kind of start living for himself, because that's what everyone else is acting like. So it does change the outcome. Maybe is not the most desirable personality traits to have as a companion, but it does change the outcomes towards the end of the game in ways that I think are objectively a little bit better. So it doesn't really show up on his character, I don't think. So I think we got it, but I don't know where we can see how it's happened. Okay, so yeah, I actually just had to look it up real quick. It hasn't happened yet. It happens, I think, when we speak to him at camp next, so we will do that, but right now, let's see if there's any other side quests we can do here. Did we ever finish the Blood Mage place? I think we did. Oh yeah, we gotta get Drake scale armor. That's why I've been saving those. Yeah, there's a lot of quests that happen, I think, in random encounters roaming around the streets and alleys that I don't know why they haven't really come up yet. Well, anyway, I don't remember how many Drake scales we need to get these fancy pants armors.
You're here about your order? I am very, very pleased to say it's done.
And it's garbage. I wouldn't let a festering swine wear it.
Wade, it's amazing. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Are you blind as well as stupid? The leg guards are too tight. It'll chafe. The dye isn't even... Look here. I see a splotch. It's garbage, I say.
It's fine. Truly. It's a work of art. Here, wear it well. Now kindly leave.
Excuse me? You don't really get a whole lot of patronage if you keep telling your customers to leave. Alright, so we did get the whole set. Really isn't much better, although this might actually help quite a bit in fighting Flemeth later.
Did you bring more scales? I want to try again. I've learned so much.
Wade, please leave the customer alone. How can I help you?
Can you make dragon scale armor?
You just don't know when to quit.
Why so glum, Erin? Today is a glorious day. Today, I make dragon scale armor.
I don't know if I have enough for it.
Giddy.
How long will it take?
Now, I've dreamed of what I would do every night. It's in my head in perfect clarity. It will be the work of hours.
What? You're serious?
Absolutely. The only question is what type of armor. Dragon scale is marvelous, flexible and tough. I could make a lighter set of dragon skin armor, heavy dragon scale armor, or dragon bone plate. What interests you?
We've already got the dragon... No, we got the Drake blood? Blood dragon, that's what we got. Shit. See, I could make the armor for somebody else. I'm not really sure which one is the best. Dragon skin is medium armor, not light armor. Let's do the plate and give it to somebody defensive.
Excellent, excellent. Now don't move.
Man, I ain't got all day.
There you go. My life's work, that is.
You did it so fast.
Of course, Erin. Have some faith. I am a master armorer, you know.
Miracles never cease. But you're not welcome here anymore.
I need a sabbatical. Maybe someplace warm.
I hate my life.
Well, this guy is a bit of a dick. Granted, we've been getting all this shit for free. I can understand why he's distressed about it. But, that's some heavy armor there. Yeah, that's gonna take a lot. 42 strength. I don't think, Alistair's anywhere near that. 32, yeah. So that's not gonna happen with Alistair, I don't think. Oh ho! Yeah, before I go, I guess I should probably try and buy some lyrium potions, since those... We've been lacking those for a good long while. I've been hesitant to use them just because of that, so some of these fights could go a little bit easier if I could just keep my mages topped up. Let's see if these wonders of Thedas.
Let's get started.
There's a few to spare. They are pricey, I know that much.
Welcome to the...
No, it doesn't even sell any. Well, that sucks. Alright, whatever. I guess let's check in with the, I did check in with the innkeeper to turn in some quests, but I don't know if he has any more. I would really like to run around town and find how to do some of these side quests, but the encounters just don't seem to be happening. It's been so long since I started at all of these, I don't even really remember how we were supposed to do them anyway. Oh wow. We do have another one. I do have a regret from earlier, because I realized, for some reason when I started this walkthrough, I actually wanted to do it like a sincere kind of roleplay, with the character, and actually make, their personality, like, make choices based on what I felt like their personality would be, and I kind of dropped that idea, but not before, turning down a string of quests that I thought were a little unsavory. Dog looks like a coyote or something. So I regret making that decision.
Magic exists to serve man,
but there's not much to be done about it now.
Corrupt and corrupt are they who have taken his and turned it against his children. Let's get started.
So let's head for some random places, see if we encounter anything. What is this? I don't remember this. Alright, whatever, let's see what happens. I don't remember this. I'm here to discuss the stories of a Gax King, and I'm not leaving. Alright, well, there's our entry.
Grey Warden, isn't it? Strange you would force such a visit in a time of blight. I suppose I am used to inspiring a different kind of seeker.
Your stories attract them, and then they disappear.
The adequate ones find the beacons, and then I find them. But you are already brighter than the signal at Ishal. Eyes are on you from a very high vantage, Grey Warden. I cannot hide in your wake, but I will not be a footnote. Witness Gax King!
Do what now? Oh, you are a nasty thing. Alright, well, I haven't really set up a lot of stuff for, Alistair here, so I'm probably gonna have to take charge with him. Morgan, let's start with the usual.
Right.
Well, didn't happen. Alright, well, just start going ham. Well, that's not happening. He was healing damage faster than I could deal it, so there was no point to trying to continue with that. I don't even remember where that quest started. So I apologize for running into that kind of blind. But let's keep that as a footnote for something to happen later. For now, I guess let's head off to a different alleyway and see if there happens to be a side quest to complete there. Obviously, we've been through all these places before. Now, one of the people we're supposed to find are some couriers that just don't seem to be showing up. Or showing up in places that we just haven't gotten to yet. Well, that was a waste of time. Yeah, there's just way too many side quests that depend on, I think, encounters that I cannot get to trigger for some reason. So I don't know a whole lot about how, like, those encounters work and whether or not you can reliably get them to happen.
To serve man, magic no time for It's true though, isn't it?
I don't care about any y'alls. Do I have anything to submit to you?
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board?
Perhaps.
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
Tell me about it. What does the curator do?
The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
I found these scrolls in a Tevinter ruin.
Really? Oh, pardon my incredulity. I would like to examine them in any event.
Careful with them, they seem ancient.
Let me see. The scrolls are old, no question, and the script. It's written in cipher. Early believers used them to keep their writings safe from the Tevinter Magus. These could be authentic. Please, let me examine it.
By all means.
I need parchment, quill, and ink. What was the trick to the cipher again?
Guess we'll be waiting for her.
I examined your scrolls. I know a few of the early chantry ciphers, but I'm not fully familiar with this one. The bits I have made out. This may be an account of Maferath's final days, and perhaps more.
Maferath is Andraste's husband.
I know. It's remarkable. The same Maferath who betrayed our prophet and saw her burn alive in Minrath Rus. If we could get a real translation, well, it could be the find of our lifetime.
How long will it take to decipher?
It could take months. The ciphers were designed to be difficult for the Magisters to decrypt. Who knows what secrets we can uncover, what truths we can find.
Probably some blasphemy.
Here's all of the allowance I have for acquisitions. Take it and go. 1,000 blessings.
Alright. Well, maybe we'll have some, revelations with that later, but I don't know. Again, there's a lot of side quests I just don't remember from this game that we're kind of trying to scramble to meet. Ah, so this is that. Okay, well, now we know what that's about. So that was something we were collecting over time. We do need to do Wynn's quest, and since that's really the only one we got available right now, I can get the rest by talking with the companions, but let's try and stay on one task at a time, I guess. So why don't we head back to the Brazilian forest. Not really the ideal party composition here, but we're just walking. What did we encounter here?
Watch for the
Oh, well, more werewolves. I thought we were friends now.
Right.
Yeah, let's kind of let them move in, so I can come out blasting and do some of this goodness. I can clip some of them without hurting anybody else.
Ready.
Yeah, take that. Let's actually get the melee characters out. Now that they're stunned, you know, the potential for some serious hurt. Alright, well. The chain lightning was enough to take care of most of them anyway.
What?
I am your next.
Watch it!
I'm not exactly sure what knocked her over, but whatever. Alright. All well and good.
As you wish.
I thought we were on good terms with werewolves now, but I guess a few of them are still a bit ill-tempered. Got anything good? Just some roots. So I apologize I wasn't really on task for this episode, because my intention was to go after Flemeth, but then when I did my sort of preliminary test run of that avenue, once again, it just turned out to be much more difficult than I anticipated, so I had to kind of wing it. Okay, this looks like bad news. Go on. Did I not do anything with that? Somebody specifically supposed to do something with that? Right click for dialogue. Well, fucking do it.
This should be easy enough.
Well, then why can't you do it? I mean, this poor sucker clearly did not have a great time with that fire. Why can't I do anything with it? Yep, well, that's nothing. So be it. See, I hate when things like that happen. because then I start doubting what I know about this game, and I think that I'm missing something. So I have to stop and look it up. Now, I said before that... Actually, this isn't where I want to be. Where's the camp? Oh, I guess we just passed it. I've said before that there is no penalty to, like, robbing people, like doing a lot of thievery, but apparently that's actually not true, and in certain locations, stealing too much will actually result in, like, bounty hunters coming after you. I think the Brazilian forest might be one of them. Okay, I guess we're all just having a seat.
Get it, outsider. You saved us from the ravages of the curse after all.
May the creators bless you, truly.
But Zathrian is lost to us, after all these centuries. He died heroically, I hope.
It's about time he did something a little selfless.
I would like a happy ending to his tale. He will be a role model for many Dalish children to come. And now Keeper Lanaya prepares for us to enter into war alongside the humans. I never thought I'd live to see the day.
I, for one, look forward to fighting against these darkspawn creatures.
Do you now? Let's hope you return and tell us all about them. As for you, outsider, I expect I'll be telling tales about the Grey Warden one day, hmm?
Sure, why not? What do you have a questing above your head?
Andera Natishan, Grey Warden. Join us at the fire if you like, but haven't you got a war to get to?
Have you ever heard of an elf named Denerim?
I appreciate you trying to find him, but what are the chances?
Denerim the healer?
You know Denerim?
He lives? No, it can't be him. Perhaps it is a common elven name.
No, I know of only one Denerim.
Ah, it makes sense. Denerim said that he was from the human cities. You are old friends, then?
You see, there's no harm in asking.
If you seek Denerim, you must venture into the forest. He prefers to be amidst the trees and the animals.
Thank you all so much.
What can you tell me about the forest?
I know a few tales. Our clan has passed this way many times before, even when the Shemlin lived in these parts. You wish, I can tell you what I know. It is not a long story.
I think we got a couple of minutes to spare.
Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the Brazilian forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both.
And?
So much death in one place tore the veil into the beyond. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves.
Well, we already dealt with that. I don't really care about any of this. It's all...
Warning. The forest is like a thing alive. It changes as it wills, closing paths behind you and opening up new ones. Too many have become lost within, unable to find their way out. Were I you, I would endeavor not to make the forest my enemy.
Really, it was the Sylvans that turned out to be the biggest problem, but, yeah, all that talk about how the forests shapeshift, that didn't really turn out to be true.
When the Grey Wardens issue the call, we will be ready to fulfill our obligation.
Alright. Well, I guess we're looking for this Denerim out in the forest. Not exactly sure where he would be. Well, there's only a couple locations to look, so I guess we'll do a dash around. Hope for the best. Oh, Jesus! The Great Protector. I don't think I'm too concerned with that. Is that any good as a shield? Not really. I forgot that we hadn't killed those Sylvans before. We kind of tried to dodge them because, well, they're assholes. That scared the shit out of me. I didn't even notice them. So where? Well, here's the hermit. Oh, there's somebody. Yes, that's who we're looking for.
Nah, don't you have any manners whatsoever? Were you raised by a rodent?
Yeah, we'll leave the gentleman be.
Friends, turn back, please. These woods are a danger to those who do not know the paths.
Denerim?
Wait, I remember your face. But younger, more impulsive, stern. Wynne?
I thought they had killed you.
They very nearly did. The Templars found me while I was searching for the Dalish. They ran me through and left me for dead.
I brought this on you. Oh, I was a dreadful mentor, harsh and impatient. I am sorry for the way I treated you.
I've put that behind me, and you should too. I didn't fit in with the Templars in your chantry. My path lay elsewhere.
Irving is a reasonable man. He will find some way for you to return. The Circle needs new blood. It needs to change.
I have fond memories of Irving. He was always kind to me. I will consider your proposal, and perhaps I will speak with Irving. However, I promise nothing. Now, it is getting late and you have much to do. You should be on your way.
Stay longer if you wish, Wynne.
No, we've spent enough time on my personal affairs. It is time for us to move on.
Look at this. It's the hardened sap of a tree native to this forest. It's been something of a lucky charm for me, and now I want you to have it.
Very well. I'm grateful. May your gods smile on you, Denerim.
And on you.
Alright, well, that was as simple as that gets. Not a more comforting reunion than, Alistair's with his sister, but, not quite as significant. Well, at least we know he's alive. I don't know where the thing he gave us is. Well, whatever. I guess with that, let's just head back to camp and wrap up our endeavors here. I'm remembering that there was like a sick Hala that we had to take care of here. But I don't think we completed that because I didn't have a high enough survival skill. Which we've gotten a little bit better. Maybe now I can actually do it.
Allow me to say Osiris once again.
I already did it. Alright. Well then, ladies and gentlemen. Why don't we just head back to camp. And next time I'll come better prepared to decide what we're going to do next. See if Wynne has anything to say.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You led me to Denerim. You persisted, even though I was sure all you were going to find was a dead end.
It didn't seem like you tried very hard. It was pretty easy to find. But it always feels good to get resolution.
I will never be able to repay you for what you've done for me. Finding Denerim allowed me to bring that chapter of my life to a close. I feel free. A great weight has been lifted off my heart. This moment, it feels like the moment before the sunrise, when all the world is still, holding its breath, waiting for first light. I can stop thinking about my past and look forward to the future. Thank you, my friend. You will always have my gratitude.
You're welcome. No approval change there for some reason. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very kindly for watching. Next time, I'll figure out what we're going to do and make sure that we kind of stick to one thing instead of jumping about like I had to do today. But, until then, thank you all very kindly for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, subscribe to my stream archive channel, links in the description below if you're interested, and we will see you next time. Have a great night.